Welcome to
PIA
PIA
PIA. Welcome to PIA
2009.
PIA 2009.
2009.
Back in the PIA 2009.
A lot of us skydivers began our skydiving career, our skydiving adventure, strapped to the front end of somebody else. And that tandem system that most of us started with started here at Strong Enterprises. So today with us here at PIA is Tom Noonan from Strong Enterprises. Hey, Tom.
Hello.
What's going on here at the show for Strong Enterprises?
Well, we got a lot of our products out here with us during the symposium. Obviously, we have our tandem systems, which from a sport perspective is one of the things that the company's most well known for. Is Mr. Strong was the one that created the first purpose-built tandem system and helped grow that concept over the last 25 years. But we also have a number of other products here. We have our sport line, which we continue to manufacture, our Quasar sport system. And underneath our camo netting here are top secret stuff, all of our military projects that we have, including our Screamer guided cargo delivery system, our MTTB, it's a military tandem tethered bundle system, our Paracushion emergency parachute systems that were the foundation of the company for many, many decades. Ted's also an innovator with the Paracushion pilot emergency rigs. And other than that, yeah, we're just enjoying catching up with all of our customers and all of our vendor friends. It's kind of like a skydiving class reunion here. It's been great. It really has been.
Well, for how long Strong's been around and with what Ted Strong has brought to the industry, it'd be kind of hard to, I don't think you could bump into anybody here who doesn't know what Strong is or what Strong's all about.
Yep, Ted actually celebrated his 50th anniversary of skydiving on April 8th of 2008. He made his first skydive April 8th, 1958, and myself, Bill Morrissey, the majority of the Strong Enterprises workforce was out there skydiving with them, or if not skydiving, on the ground cheering them on. So it's been a great family sort of environment we have here at Strong Enterprises.
Wonderful. When Ted came out for the Pioneer Sport Parachute reunion, he mentioned to me that he just celebrated 50 years. Yep. That was exciting. He kept calling me the youngster. And I guess at my age I was younger than most of those guys on the plane, but we had a good time. One of the other things I wanted to talk to you about is I understand you've got a new slot over at USPA. Tell us about that.
Yes, I ran as a write-in campaign, a grassroots write-in campaign for Southeast Regional Director. Prior to the election, or prior to the whole process starting, I had spoke to Mary Lou Laughlin, who was my former Northeast Regional Director for years when I lived up in Boston, and I ran into her in August and she asked me if I would consider running for the position down here in the Southeast. And to be honest with you, my first thought was the Florida and Georgia are filled with so many drop zones. There's thousands of skydivers down here. We're making skydives every weekend, year round. I figured it's probably somebody who's more experienced than I am or have more time on the sport, or at least longer residency in the area, that would probably put their name down for the application process. And I was leaving for Mount Everest, was going to be gone for a month, and I thought, well, I'll leave that to someone else for now. I got back from Mount Everest, and I happened to be on dropzone.com a day or two after I got back and noticed that the Southeast region didn't have anyone on the ballot. And I thought, wow, that's pretty odd, with all the, like I said, with all the skydivers down here. So that's really when I thought, okay, it's time for me to announce a write-in campaign, if you will. And TK Hayes at Zephyr Hills, he did one of the nicest things I've ever had happen to me in the sport. He actually took my information and forwarded it to the entire Zephyr Hills Skydive City email list, which is like literally
massive.
Around the world. Yeah, and went out to everybody on the Z Hills list. And 58 write-in votes later, here I am, the Southeast Regional Director for USPA. So that's how that whole thing sort of happened. Yeah.
See what happens when you step up?
Yeah. And I'm really glad to be a part of it. This having been my first board meeting as a participating board member, I've been to two others where I was able to sit in the gallery. I had actually helped do some advising on the Safety and Training Committee 2 years ago with some tandem-related issues. But to actually have a seat at the table and be more actively involved, and actually to have a vote, that was the most amazing part of it. To be able to vote my conscience, what I thought was in the best interest of instructors and student training for the future. It was great. Really cool.
Cool. So is there anything that you want to say to the viewers out there about what you plan on doing while you're over there at USPA?
My focus is on training. That's really what I do for a living. That's why I'm in the position that I'm in, and I spend most of my day-to-day life either writing or rewriting training syllabuses. So I'm really happy that I was selected to be a part of the Safety and Training Committee so that I could be a part of additional training protocols, not just tandem. Now I get to be a part of the ISP, so AFF, IAD. I can really kind of branch out there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to being a part of the Finance and Budget Committee. Doc Lee, he brought me on that committee as well. So prior to being a full-time skydiver, I have 10 years in the finance industry and a business degree. So to be able to help in that capacity as well, I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm glad you took a few minutes. I know you're busy here at the booth, but thanks for spending some time with us.
Absolutely.
We'll see you around the show.
Thank you.
and we'll see you on the web.